Hello! That felt very much like Mrs. Doubtfire to me. And I love it. I love that movie. Robin Williams, what a classic. So, hello, my friends. I'm going to give people just a minute to hop on. And then I'll introduce myself. You're going to have to guess who I am for a minute. I'm just kidding. You can see my name because I posted. Wow, what a Wednesday. Hello, friends. Hello. Okay, it is Wednesday, and it is Wednesday for everybody, I think, on this call, unless you're in Region 3. And then it's probably Thursday at this point. Yeah. All right, friends. My name is Ariel Huggins. I also go by Wicked, and I am a superstar director of Nomad Tribe, #It'sYourMove. I have been doing this Scentsy gig. I've owned my own business for over 8.5 years now, and I love it. I am a Scentsy lifer. I am not going anywhere. And I'm so excited that I was asked to speak to you guys about increasing your PRV. Hello, friends. Sometimes I swipe the comments away and sometimes I don't. So we're going to see. I'm just going to leave them. If I get too distracted, I'll swipe them away. But I don't want to miss any questions you have. And should I miss questions, I'll come back later and address. I also have my notes up just behind me to make sure I don't miss anything, because I've got some good stuff for you guys. And it all starts with you and consistency. So, are you ready? Do you have a pen and paper? If not, you can always watch the replay because it'll be here for you. All right, so the first most important thing about increasing your PRV is knowing where you are, right? Knowledge is power. If you know where you are and where you consistently land, then you'll be able to set goals that are reasonable goals, realistic goals, but also goals that push you. Because if your PRV is normally 200, if you're normally active, it's time to push yourself. It's time to push your goal a little bit higher, right? So if you're normally right at 200 PRV, it's a good time to challenge yourself. Let's say to 600 PRV. If I accidentally slip and say dollars, just know that I mean PRV, because I know US dollars, it's different for Region 1, Region 2, and even within Region 1, Canada and America, it fluctuates. So if I slip, please know that I mean PRV. So a good goal is to increase it, right? Because if you change nothing, nothing is going to change. Right? If you're like, hey, I'm comfortable at 200 PRV. Okay, fine, awesome. If you don't want to grow, if you are comfortable where you're at, great. But I encourage you to push yourself and grow, because you can. You can do more. So 200 is the normal. Let's put to 600 as our goal. And the thing is, you don't want to push your goal too high, because, like, say if you're normally at 200 and you decide, hey, I want to do 2,500. That's a big leap. And while it is possible, you don't want to push yourself to the point of burnout. You don't want to get in that hustle mindset where you're constantly going and you don't give yourself a break, you don't give yourself room for rest. And it's sometimes harder to wrap your mind around that big of a leap instead of sticking to something that's still a push, but more reasonable. Does that make sense? So you don't want to push from 200 all the way up to 2,500, because that can cause a lot of drama inside of our heads. And that's not what we want. We want to be able to have these goals and be able to backtrack and set it up so that we know the steps and how we can get there. So I don't want you to be discouraged either, because when you set big goals and you don't hit them, speaking from personal experience, I know that it can be very defeating and discouraging, and that's not what I want for you guys. I want you guys to have a goal, and even if you fall short of it just a little bit, you know that it was an attainable goal, and when you've made progress, that counts. That doesn't count as a failure because you didn't hit your goal. It counts as a success because you got so close and you landed just under it. So make sure that you give yourself grace and know that even forward motion is success. It is forward motion. You're making progress. So that's so important to remember about goals, because oftentimes we just create so much drama in our heads that is unnecessary, and we don't give ourselves enough grace. So I hope that you give yourselves grace while pushing yourself, and even if you fall short, you're crushing it. So how do we get from 200 PRV, or even 0, that's just called zero, up to 600 PRV? We're gonna leave that as our goal, because I've been teaching my team the last couple months this 3-party plan, and that is 600 PRV monthly, because in US dollars for commissions, that gives a certified consultant $150 US in commissions when they have 600 PRV. I'm not sure what the peg rate and the difference is for you guys, but it's a great goal because that equates to 3 open parties. It's a 3-party plan, 600 PRV because it's 200 PRV per party, right? Does that make sense? So how can we get that steady commission and earn that 600 PRV every month? So the 3-party plan, I'm going to go over each one and kind of what it entails in detail so you can understand. All right, so the first one is online shopping. This is just considered your catch-all, your open party link. This is the party link that I use for any follow-ups that I might have, or I use that as my like permanent link that I have set up in my VIP group. Like, hey, here's the open shopping link this month. Use this one to shop. Because a lot of times people don't necessarily want to have a party or do all these other things. So you give them the shopping link, they shop, they add to that, and then you can build your own host rewards. That's the great part about doing this. We get to double dip, earn our own commissions, and earn host rewards. So follow-ups include also, making scent and product suggestions based on your customers' previous purchases, because you're doing a disservice not suggesting something else that they might enjoy. So following up when you shop online yourself, if there's like an LTO that comes out, or if any LTO comes out and your customers want to shop too, have that open shopping link ready for them to go if they're not going to attach it to another party. But anytime you want to shop for yourself, but you're not ready to close a party, this is the party that you want to add your own link to. All right, the next party, so we've got the online shopping. Now we have the customer host. And this is somebody besides yourself who is the host of the open shopping link. So whether it's an actual party, whether you're having a sip and sniff in person, or whether you are doing just something online or a tote, like a bag party that they're going to carry around, somebody else is the host. I often use these as personal shopping links because my customers are hit or miss when it comes to actually wanting to have a party. So oftentimes I'll just open up a custom personal shopping link for them to share out with their friends and family, maybe share on their social media posts, text their friends, email their friends, and let them know that they have an open shopping link if they want to add anything to it, if they need a refill on their Scentsy. So that's an individual shopping link. And those are wonderful for people who just don't have time to party or don't care to party. They're not interested. Another option for this customer host is a fundraiser. I don't know if fundraisers are big in your area, but I know here we have different sports clubs, dance clubs, cheer clubs, personal fundraisers that we can do. And it's a hit for a lot of people. So that's another way to have a customer host link set up. All right, the third party of the party plan is the product party. Now, you might be thinking all of our parties are product parties. No, this is where you focus on a specific product or set of products for the party. It just so happens that right now with our brick by brick incentive, this is the perfect excuse to have an individual product party set up. So say 1 week you're going to focus on our laundry love bundle. I think it's the same there, but it's 50 PRV here. So to fill in that circle for the brick by brick incentive, I just need to sell 2 laundry love bundles that get that 100 PRV. And you can always, don't forget, if you have like a circle closed, but you're not quite ready to close that shopping link at that party, you can always change the name of it. So like this week it's laundry love bundle. Next week it's whiff box, or next week it's fragrance flower party, or a clean basket bundle. So there's different ways that you can finagle it. You don't have to just have the product party open and focusing on one product for the entire time. You can focus on different products, but the brick by brick incentive helps kind of give us a focus right now. So another product party you can do like housewarming bundles. You can have a suggestion of a mini warmer and a bar, and hey, this is a good housewarming bundle. Or you can put your own stuff together. You can mix and match. Clean baskets, fragrance flower party, laundry bundle. There's also, you can do whiff box bundles, warmer of the month bundles. You can do mystery bags and custom scent crates. I don't know if you guys do that, but I personally do a custom scent crate every month where I charge my people for the product, and then I put them together and then I ship them out, or they come pick them up at my house. So it's a fun thing where I get to surprise them with a fun mystery bundle, or you can do like a car kit where you can do a car bar, scent circle, depending on what products you have available. You can create your own kits, a cleaning kit. I think I already mentioned that 3 times. Or focus on Fresh. Do you guys have Fresh there? Is that part of your laundry collection? Fresh is one of my very favorite products to talk about because I use it on almost everything. And I use it every day when I make my bed. I use it on my curtains. And so having that focus is going to be really important for that product party option. So those are the 3 parties: online shopping, customer host, product party. And when you close each of those parties, that's 200 PRV minimum, which means when you close all 3 in 1 month, you're going to have 600 PRV. So it's pretty rad to be able to have a different way to focus on that and look at your PRV instead of thinking, how in the heck am I supposed to get this PRV this month, right? I think we've all been there. And I want you to remember to be proud of you. Wherever you are at in your journey, be proud of you. And don't compare your journey to other people. I know I try not to should or should not or don't at other people, but don't compare your journey to my journey. It's totally different, and it should be. I'm a different person. I've been doing this for 8.5 years. You might have only been doing this for a year. You might have been doing this for a month. You might have been doing this for 10 years. You might have been doing this longer than me. But make sure to give yourself grace and understand that this is your journey. And something else I want to encourage you to do is stay consistent with it. Give this party plan, if you're willing to put it into place, give it at least 60 to 90 days. We always talk about the magic happens in that 3-month cycle. And that means, so like, let's liken this to gardening. So you've got your garden. The first thing you're going to do is plant your seeds. That's going to be about the first 30 days. And then you need to water them and give them sunshine. And they're going to start taking root in the ground, right? They don't sprout up immediately. They have to grow roots first. So you plant them and then they grow roots that second 30 days. So 30, 60. And then in the 90 days, you're going to start seeing everything blossom and flourish because of your consistency. And I think throughout all of this, the most important part is that you continually show up. On your good days, on your bad days, on the days in between. Make a plan so that on your very worst day, you have a system in place that you know you can cross a couple things off your list on your very worst day, and you're still showing up and getting stuff done. Then on your best day, you have that solid plan, and then you can do more on top of it, right? It's so important to know that showing up, even in your bad days, even sharing your real, your raw truths, and understanding that we're not perfect and we don't expect you to be either, showing up for that, showing up for yourself is so important. You know, and I talk about the success that I've found with all of this, and I am a high PRV earner. My printer just started talking to me. I'm so sorry, that startled me. Shh. Maybe we'll just give her a minute. She just wanted in on the talk too. It's a lot. I'm just going to keep going. I hope it's not distracting. Maybe you can't even hear it. Maybe you can. I don't know. But the success that I have found, I share the success I have found with my PRV goals and my PRV earnings because I have tried so many things that didn't work that I have been able to find the success with the things that do work. Does that make sense? So you're gonna probably have things that don't work for you, but as long as you give it that time, that 60 to 90 days worth of time to try it, to see if it works and stick with it, that's gonna be worth it. Don't give up on yourself in the first 30 days either if it doesn't work, right? Because that's where the seeds, you plant them and then they're starting to grow their roots. But don't give up on yourself. Don't give up on your business. Don't give up on the plan. Give yourself that time because people learn to know, like, and trust you and what you have to offer. And they're going to see that you're consistent, see that you're with it, and you're not going to give it up, and understand that you're going to be there for them, right? Success does not happen overnight. All of these things, all of the successes I've found is because I've been consistent. I didn't give up, but I did get rid of the things that didn't work for me. And each season might be different. What works now might not work a year from now. So while giving yourself that time, it's important to understand that things can change. So do you focus on a particular product range each week and set up a separate party for each month? It fluctuates. To be honest, my business, just my customers, it fluctuates with what they want. So like I was mentioning, if you need to change the title of the party or the focus of the party before it actually closes, that's okay too. Oftentimes what I do is I will have like a warmer of the month party, and I'll get that going. And then so I've already done my product party for the month, and then I usually just have catch-all links for the rest that come in that are not part of my host-specific links. Does that make sense? So you can really choose how you want to do it. If you want to have like a laundry and clean product party, or just call it your open, I don't know. You can name it whatever you want. You can get creative and fun. You can call it like, hey, feeling stinky, need to get fresh. I should say that to my son. He's getting stinky. He's getting to the age where I feel like I probably should follow him around and spray him. But you can really do whatever you want with that. I change it up every single month with whatever product I'm focusing on, with whatever is coming out for sale. So I don't have a straightforward answer for that. But that's the beautiful thing. You can change it and make it work however you need to. Does anybody else have any other questions for me? You are most welcome. You're most welcome. There was something else I wanted to talk about. Oh, maybe I already said it. It's that consistency. Constantly showing up. If you need a day or two for a break, for a rest, give yourself that. Because if we keep pushing through the time where we need rest, we're going to burn out and fail. If you don't give yourself rest, you're going to turn into that burnout, which is going to cause you to recover. And the recovery feelings versus the rest feelings create more anguish and disdain. And we don't want that. That creates all of the ugly, hurt, awful feelings when you have to recover from something. So give yourself rest along the way, but stay consistent. All right, if nobody has any other questions, we're gonna call that it. I like to keep it short and sweet. But if you're watching the replay and you have questions, drop them below, tag me, and I will make sure to answer them. But if you have any other ideas that you want to brainstorm with each other, drop those below too. If there's something that you have found that works to increase your own PRV, share it below. I would love to hear it. But I hope that 3-party plan helps you sustain and stick with that consistency in your business and increase your PRV. You are most welcome, friends. All right. We'll talk to you soon. Have an awesome evening. Bye, friends.